Hello, guys, and welcome back to another. Hold that thought. Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode on the server. We are heading back over to the amusement park because I want to keep working on the maze. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode. More than just clearing it out, we are going to have to clear some more space out for like the circuitry, but hopefully most of it will be getting like this level done. Hoping that can be what happens. No, I can't wait for 1.16 to come out. Also, I'm low on food. I can grab some when I get over there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to 1.16 coming out. Not even just for like the new stuff that's being added, but just so that uh, I can make stuff in the Nether better, like the Nether hub and whatnot. But anyway, here we go. Which way is it? Northwest, this way. You can see the border. Oh, it's raining, apparently. I can sleep. Nobody's come over here to try my maze yet. I guess we need some more attractions other than just a maze before people come over, but I do want to have at least 2 levels of the maze yeah. At least 2 levels of the maze before I start working on, like, the Elytra Tower, or what else? I'm gonna have to, like, rewatch the video where I went over everything I was thinking of doing, but the minecart thing was gonna be way over that away. But anyway, guess we're gonna need more stuff if people are gonna want to do anything here. Okay, so first of all, let me place this down and do that. Also, I should always have one of these here. Okay, so we have a bunch of these bad boys. So how this circuitry is going to have to work is, I'm not sure if it's going to be too difficult for me to have a check in place that will make sure that there's always a way to get to the end of it. I think as long as I just have it cycling often enough, we should be fine. So I'm gonna clear out under here a bit. I went over, the reason why we were coming back through the Nether is because I went over to the skeleton farm to repair my pick, because it was getting a bit on the damaged side. Also, don't know if I included it in the episode, but I added these lanterns here for the lighting. Wow, it is dark. And I think what I'm going to do is, in each room, it's going to be kind of like flickering. Each light is going to be flickering, so I need that, and it can't interfere with this, the circuitry for this. So that's going to be a bit difficult maybe, but we'll see. So this is like this. That's open right now. We probably want the default to be open. Just if anything breaks, we want it to all be open. Is that better, or would it be better to have it all close up if it breaks? I don't know. Let's just assume it's not going to break. But first, let me get this lighting setup working. So I think a hopper clock is going to be too much for this setup. We don't need a hopper clock, just for the lighting here. So what we're going to have is this and this, something like that. It's not really flickering so much as it's going in a circle, which, I mean, it's obvious from the wiring, but I think it would look better if it's more flickering and not just going in a circle. Okay, so let's get that how to do that then? I don't want to have each one on an individual clock, but that's better, but it also takes up so much space. Just get rid of all of this. What the? Whoa! Where did? Oh my! What? That was wow, was not expecting that. Where did that come from? What? I'm so confused. Did it like drop down here? But we have torches all around here. Not on this, I guess. Wow. That was exciting. Back to trying to get this flickering to work. You know what? I've changed my mind. I'm not going to have any of this fancy stuff because people aren't going to be paying that much attention to the lighting anyway. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to have half on and then a long delay and then it switches to the other half on. It'd be nice if I could have it cross, like this one and this one are on, and then that one and that one are on, but I don't know if that's going to work. Okay, this is, so, I don't know how I'm going to be editing this, but, this is how it looks so far. One will always be active, but it takes up so much space down there that, like, this is how much space it takes up. So, might not be able to do that. Okay, guys, I think this is the final version of what I'm going to be doing. Went back to something like this, because even just having a normal clock, the effect it had didn't look as nice, so I went back to just this, and basically there will always be at least one light on. Don't need that there anymore, so that's good. Now I can actually work on the actual timing for the these. Now I'm wondering, should it all be on one? No, it can't all be on one clock because then I could only have two options for the maze. So I'll have a few options. That's what I'll do. What Y level are we at? We're at 82, so I have some leeway in the Y value to, if I need to go down some. But I think I should use, maybe I need to buy some wool from Wesley so that I can label each like line. But I think I'll use, where is the, oh, it's here. So this will be on one circuit. As will this. I've already been recording for almost half an hour, and all I have so far to show for it is randomized lighting. So that's cool. So I'm thinking in the maze, there will be a total of 4 clocks running, and it'll be random, or at least unknown to the players which doors are hooked up to which clock. But I have the first one running, so there you can see those doors closed. Probably want to set that to 2 ticks or something. But yeah, that's that. I don't have any, like, chances involved. It's at that certain clock these will open, and then at a different clock the other doors will open or whatever. So there's no I'm not going to involve any chance elements. Ooh, don't fall in there. Okay. I'll do that again. Okay, so here we have another couple of, or once this opens, I should say. I've decided that this here is this one here is going to always be open. So, because we don't want them to ever drop down this level and immediately have nowhere to go. Because if this was closed, it'd be possible for that. So we want them to at least be able to get into this next room. So from here to here, this will always be open. I haven't done the lighting in here yet, but once this opens, which it should in any second, there we go. I did the lighting in here as well. It's basically the same setup as this, but with a different timing, as you can see. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Okay guys, welcome back. I have done a bit more here, so let's see. I added another hopper clock and got another room's lighting set up. And this hopper clock is hooked up to a new set of doors. It gets, each clock is going to have a different color of clay, so we have red, normal. Did I just pick something up? Red, normal terracotta, and yellow terracotta. Just because those are colors I can collect here. I don't want to use this brown stuff because that's kind of the default, so I'm going to need another color for the fourth. But, so this piston door... Oh, that's not good. What's going on here? Oh, that's just broken. Okay, everything's fine. Just needs to be a torch there. Okay. So, let me get back up there. This is getting another ambiance. Anyway, I'm going to be setting up this door soon. But this door and this door are on separate clocks, so you won't be able to... Oh, what just... Okay. I heard a door go off. That one closed, and this one's still open. They aren't in sync at all. It's not like one will be closed and the other will be open or anything like that. They just, it'll be random, or pseudo-random, because it's hopper clocks. So that's pretty cool. What's the power level for? Okay, we're fine there. So now I'm gonna do a third hopper clock for this door. And so, imagine someone's... I wish there was a way to, properly spectate someone, but I guess you'd just have to follow them if you wanted to watch them do it, or be in spectator mode. But, yeah, I'd better hook up this guy. I can actually kind of walk you guys through the process. You place redstone dust there so that it triggers them both. Make sure the clay are using the same color on both sides so that I don't get mixed up what goes where and what triggers what. You need a torch, just like that. And then you find, basically, you find where the other side is, place a block like that with a redstone torch like that, repeaters pointing like that, and then you need to find a way to bring the signal over to that. So I know there's not going to be a room this way, so I can make my third hopper clock back over here. Ooh, that's not good. That will work. Okay, so now we need to figure out how often we want this clock to go off, and I've been using netherrack since I have a bunch of netherrack to figure out. This one I have. the longest one, I think, is going to be 3 stacks, and I don't want this to be that one, so let's make this one just over a stack, maybe? A stack and 15. Perfect. And then we want to be able to take this signal out not only for this over here, but also to wherever else, so we can take that out that way somewhere. But those now trigger at the same time. Perfect. So from the interior, this block is missing. Let's see, so this door, this door, this door are all hooked up and working properly. Cool. I think this door is on the shortest timer right now. But that just closed. Everything's working according to plan. Looks like this door over here just closed, and soon this door should close. There it is. Perfect. So, now I'm gonna do one more clock, and that's gonna be hooked up to this one here. Did I decide on a color? But from the inside, this is looking pretty nice. I forgot. I had the roof this color. But we will switch out the roof at some point. But I don't want to use all my quartz on the roofing for now. Especially since... Where is it? This is all the quartz I've left. So... Unless I have more up over at the start. But, oh look, that just locked me out. It's working like a charm. So... If we're seeing here, if it takes... Each room is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks wide. We're going to be able to have like 5 rooms going this way, and at this corner, maybe 6 going that way. So this should be a big enough level to be a full level. I won't have to add a second layer down below that they go through, I don't think. So that's good. Yeah. Alright, I'll get to work on the next section, this right here, with the white terracotta. Okay guys, welcome back. I have done a little bit here, but here's where people will fall in. They'll fall down here. Notice this area, and they'll be into the next part of the maze. The roof will obviously be different, but I think it's going pretty well so far. I'm not going to explain too much. Like, I added a room going this way. I haven't decided if I'm going to add more here, because right now it's just this room. There's nothing attached. These doors will never open. But I might make it so the maze expands out this way as well. Because we're under this mountain, and I think we're deep enough down that we can go this way a bit. But, so far we have 4 doors that work. This one, this one, this one. Oh, great. I guess we have to sit here for a bit. But one thing that to take note of, not only is this a maze, like, it's not just going to be one big grid that opens and closes randomly. Some of the entryways, like, say I have a room here and a room here. We'll say room, that one, and that one. Even though there will be, like, it'll look like there's a path here, I might have it so that these doors will never open. So you'll have to find a different way to get into that room. And so there's not only this random opening and closing, but there's also actual paths that, like, won't work and paths that will work. So with all that combined, I think this is going to be a pretty cool level of the maze. I hope this isn't going to be the coolest level of the maze, because after people go through this one, I don't want them to then go to, like, another section of the maze and be like, well, this is disappointing. I was hoping he would top himself after this. So I hope I can come up with something that is better than this, but I think this is really cool so far. Uh, Especially since it's on multiple clocks, but let me make sure this lighting works. Never want them all off. I think this is too short of a timer. Obviously, for the people playing, there's no breaking of any blocks. That kind of defeat the point of entering a maze. But one thing I do want to note, I'm not sure if I already said it, but the players aren't going to know. This is the longest door to wait for, by the way. So I'll have better luck going this way. But the players aren't going to know how far this maze expands. And I'm not going to cover the whole maze in a video. So they'll have no idea how like many doors it goes this way, because I might add a room this way. Unless they have a great mental map, they're going to... I think this is going to have the best chance of getting people lost, because once they come into a room that has a bunch of doors closed, they're going to be like, is this actually the edge, or have I been here before and the doors have just closed? And they'll have no clue. I think I'm excited. I'm really excited for this. But this is pretty cool. I think this is pretty cool. But with that, I think that is going to end this episode. I've been recording for an hour and 20 minutes. Hopefully there's enough content here for a full episode. There probably is. But I think this is going to be really cool. I don't think it's... When I was making it, I was imagining it being darker. Let me take this off. I was imagining it seeming darker. But I think that this light level is fine. It's not, like, fully lit up. But I was kind of hoping it was kind of like... It was supposed to be kind of futuristic, but also, like, it's an abandoned futuristic area. So that's why it's all flickering and stuff. But, I think this is going to be really cool once it's done. You know, I was talking about how at the beginning of the episode that this maze isn't going to be the biggest attractor, but with this level, I know I would definitely want to try this. I would come to an amusement park for this. But, yeah, that's going to end this episode. I guess I can show a bit more down here. Just, here's the fourth and final hopper clock. The third one. The first one's over there, and the second one is over there. Lots of redstone going on down here. But it's all very simple redstone. Like, it's just, I need so many repeaters to make sure these clocks don't interfere with each other. Like, this lighting clock has this section going around here. Just a simple redstone torch clock with 3 torches, actually, so that it's not like they're all on, and then they cycle all off. All on, and then they cycle all off. Instead, it's like it's on, off is how it cycles around. But anyway, that's why there's 3 torches in this setup. But in order to make it so that that doesn't interfere with this hopper clock having to run over here, I have to use a bunch of repeaters just set there. But it's all pretty simple stuff. There's just a lot of it combined here to make it look like this place is full of redstone. But I love this. This is great. So, yeah. That's going to end this episode. I don't think the next episode will be on this unless I've, like, done a bunch off camera and I want to show you guys. But let me make sure that I don't... Ooh. Okay. So, I might have to set glowstone like there. Because at a certain point, this does get below 6 lighting level, but nowhere else should. This? Yeah, so that's going to end this episode. Okay, technically it does get below 7 rarely, or it does get to 7, but I don't think anything should spawn in here. If someone's in here and something blows up because a creeper spawned, I'm going to be so upset, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully. Anyway, that's gonna end this episode. A bit of a long ramble here at the end, but let's end this episode. Still have a lot of space to expand into. Can even dig more into the mountain in both those directions, just not this direction or that direction. But I could definitely make this bigger, and I might, if I expand this way and this way at all, I'm gonna add a couple more clocks, which is gonna make it even more randomized. Anyway, this is so cool. Anyway, that is going to end this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!